Hey, what's going on, guys? It's African Space Chrysler Kyle. I've got a firing range domination map here for you. Match here for you guys. I'm using the master key attachment on the M16 only. I think I get one kill with the M16, but all the rest of it is master key kills, and there's a little surprise in there for you guys later. Um, It's currently 3:30 in the morning. It's a horrible time to be doing this. And it is just, well, I guess yesterday was 420. And so in honor of that, me and Jake, my roommate, are watching this movie on Netflix called The Union, and it's about pot use in America. And that's what I kind of want to talk to you guys about right now. Because a lot of people don't know most of the information about pot, and you guys have been fed a lot of the wrong information about pot. I was in a group in high school that we went around to elementary schools and middle schools, and we told them the dangers of drugs and alcohol and tobacco products. And the only one, I did not have a problem with anything that I was saying to any of these kids. Like, I did not feel like I was lying to them at all, except for whenever we talked about marijuana. And I always made sure that I was the one to tell them about it and be the one to present that certain subject. So in this documentary, they're talking about, they were just counting up all the death tolls of all the different things and what is legal in this country. So there's tobacco and alcohol and pain pills, all of this. All these 400,000 of deaths in America by themselves. It blows my mind that we have not legalized marijuana at this point. If we can sell tobacco that is made with radioactive insecticides and has nicotine in it and tar, like, I just don't understand. It baffles me, the stupidity and arrogance of some of the leaders of this country. But they just said right now that out of the hundreds of years of marijuana use that there has ever been, there are 0 deaths from marijuana. 0. I'm going to say it again. 0. 0 deaths from marijuana. And it says, all the media says that it gives you lung cancer and that it gives you, it kills brain cells. And the study that they initially did, which I just learned this now, is they had monkeys. And this was back in the 50s, I believe. It might have been like 60s. But they said that they were doing these subjects on monkeys, and they said for a full year they were giving a monkey 30 joints a day. Even that's a lot. Anyways, there's no way a person would do that much. But what they ended up doing was they were basically, okay, at the end of the test, the monkeys, most of them died from, and showed that they had brain cells dying. But what they did not tell, which got released not too late ago, was that they were actually suffocating the monkeys with how much they were pumping in to them. They were pumping more than they said they would, and they were compensating. Here's, oh no, it's not. Never mind. I thought that was a little nice streak that I went on. But yeah, so these monkeys died from being suffocated by something else, not even the marijuana. And so that has been fed to the public for however many years now, saying that marijuana kills blood cells. And also, it has no effect on lungs, and it doesn't cause lung cancer, because what causes lung cancer is there's no radioactivity in marijuana, and that's in cigarettes with the insecticides. And then cancer and cigarettes have tar in them, which is also huge carcinogen. And marijuana has none of this. None. It is... Jeez. This subject. But what was one of the other things? Something they were just talking about. Not brain cancer, lung cancer. No, I think it was a lung... Brain cell? No. I think it was a lung cancer that I was just... What did I say? Okay. And there's a study that was just done recently that discovered that marijuana contains anti-tumor agents. So marijuana actually prevents cancer from forming. And there's another documentary I'd watched before. It was Super High Me with Doug Benson, who's a hilarious comedian that's on a lot of VH1 shows and stuff like that. But he smoked weed every day for a whole month, and then he went a whole month without smoking weed. And the end result of him without smoking the weed, he took an SAT test while he was on weed and while he wasn't on weed after the month, and he actually scored higher when he had smoked pot than when he did when he was normal. And he had brought up an incredible fact that I've never even thought about, but how much money marijuana could bring into the economy. If they could legalize it and tax it, it would bring in, here's the streak, yeah, this is a streak right now, but if they could legalize it and tax it, it would be, we would gain, I think it said 50 billion or something like that, something $billion a year. We would be out of debt in about 4 years if we used it, because it could also be used for clothing and paper, and it's one of the most durable fibers there is out there. It said that you can use the starts with a C, the stuff to make dynamite and other things. I
don't know, dude. There's cellophane.
Cellophane, that's it. You could use the cellophane to make 25,000 other different products. Back in the 50s, I think they said too, it was right before the study that they had done with the monkeys. An article was going to publish about how it was the new $billion crop, but then the studies got released, and they're like, okay, well, now that this is going to start to be it's going to become criminalized. And we're like, they didn't end up printing it, even though you'd see how much this would actually help. So it just blows my mind that we can legalize all these other things, but we can't legalize marijuana when it has basically no negative effect. If you can make it an age thing, like how alcohol is, and you can only do it at a certain age, then you could buy it at stores, and then the stores could bring in their taxes, and then the government would be making money off of it, and plus the farming land that it would take to make these things, grow the marijuana, the government would be getting taxed off of the land too. So that is all I have to say about this subject. This is a 28 and 24, not too good, but it's good for just using a master key. And I hope you guys enjoyed this topic, and I will see you guys later.